Losing at home to West Ham or fighting somewhere around relegation zone with their good neighbours Manchester United is a full package of Arsenal portling it again this season, and will be doing what Patrice said, waiting for next season. We knew this season would be their season to give Liverpool something to worry about now that Manchester City are having nothing next to a good season, which was a very bad idea because they have actually decided to win the Premier League title race very early. Then when will they be winning the Premier League title? Next season, of course not. Liverpool are too good to stop what they are doing this season. They'll be flying again next season. And Manchester City will be back next season, which means it will be very hard for Arsenal to stop next season's Liverpool and Manchester City for them to be in a position of being the Premier League champions. We've been talking about their defense being one of the best defense in the league. But sometimes they make us wonder if they're really ready to fight and do what they're supposed to be doing if they really want to challenge for titles. They're becoming so inconsistent and not dependable, and serious small mistakes. 5 red cards since the beginning of the season is evidence enough. Is this defense good enough to carry Arsenal to win some titles? I'm not saying they're not doing good, and I'm not saying that defense isn't good, no. We know the defenders they have in their team, Saliba, Gabriel. But are they good enough to do what Konate and Virgil van Dijk are doing in the Liverpool's defense line? Is this defense line good enough to carry Arsenal to win some titles? And for any team who are supposed to be challenging for titles, we're expecting their midfield to be good and strong enough to control their games and give their team a structure. For Arsenal, it is a clear opposite of that. Or is there anyone who does anything next to what Jude Bellingham is doing in the Real Madrid team? Leave alone what was trending last week. We are not talking about that. Then tell us, how will they be surviving distractions if at all they'll make to play against Real Madrid in their Champions League games? We're expecting their midfielders to show up when they're really needed and carry this team. But talk about small mistakes and shambolic decisions, which are getting them screwed in their very important and winnable games. Just like the West Ham game, it was a very winnable game for them and they needed the points to close the gap. Instead of doing that, they gave West Ham the 3 points, of which again West Ham really needed the points. And they also deserve to win that game because they fought till the last minute of the game. Arsenal's forward line is almost same as United's forward line when Saka is not available. We do understand Kai and Saka's absence is a very big challenge for Arteta, but they should be winning their games with or without their key players in the team. We're expecting Arsenal to be challenging for titles, and depending on one player to single-handedly carry this team will not help Arsenal to do that. We've seen what Liverpool are doing. They're not depending on one player to score goals for them. They're not only depending on Salah or Gakpo to score goals for them. Salah is already carrying the team, yes, but these other players are also showing up and scoring goals for the team. Trent Alexander, McAllister, Jones, Gravenberch, Darwin Núñez. And we are talking about Núñez who comes in and saves the team. We are not talking about Darwin Núñez who sometimes does his own things. And that's exactly what Arsenal should be doing. They need a striker, yes, but now that they don't have one, they must find ways of scoring goals. Merino showed up last time and scored 2 unanswered goals, and luckily it wasn't the last game of the season, which means Arsenal should be having enough rotational players in the team. And we are not talking about only enough rotational players, we are talking about good rotational players, so that when Saka is not available, they have someone to fix the position. When Gabriel is resting, somebody else will step up and do the defending duty. Are they still in a position to stop Liverpool, or their season is over? Will they make to the Champions League finals? That's now the big question.